I mean, I guess it could be said that since the surgery helped me lose 130 pounds at the time, it may be partially responsible for me being able to carry my son to term. And this shouldn't need to be said, but that's obviously a really good thing. I wouldn't trade my son for anything in the world. And the surgery did sort of force me to eat more times a day because I was trying so very hard to follow their recommendations. So instead of eating 1 to 2 meals a day, I now eat probably 4 to 5 times a day, which is actually what most of us are supposed to be eating that much. Unfortunately, I'm trying to come up with a single other thing that could be said to be a net positive from the surgery, and I don't know. It may have accelerated me figuring out that wheat was a problem. Because I had to go without any wheat at all for like several months after the surgery. You can't have any grains. And when I added grains back into my diet, wheat was automatically a problem. So may have accelerated me figuring out that problem. But because my father found out that it was a problem years ago, it was already on my radar. So okay, and I will say this. About 5 or 6 years ago, my period stopped. And I regained most of the weight that I had lost, 130 pounds in like 3 months. And if that had not happened, it might have taken me longer to figure out that the surgery was not a net positive for me. At 270 pounds, I was almost exactly like, I was stocky and almost exactly the picture of myself that I see in my mind's eye when I'm not actively looking at my shape. So I liked it. I liked it so much. It probably, because I liked being that shape so much, it probably would have taken me a lot longer to notice the flaws in the surgery. Although I was already noticing many of them at the time. I probably would have stayed in denial for a little bit longer.